Hi, this is Al. I just want to take a minute to wish you a happy new year. It's still January, so it's not too late. And to welcome those of you who are following us on our social media platform. That's Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook. We're very active in those spaces, and we hope that you shall engage with us a lot more in those spaces, and also that you will work with us in the work that we're doing. Our work involves two main aspects. One is that we promote responsive governments. And what that means for us is that we try and work with government entities to make sure that they are inclusive, that they share data, that they share information so that citizens can figure out how they can direct the affairs of government, because they are the bosses. Now, in this work, you shall be hearing us talking about Sabasi, which is a pet project of ours that we've been working on for the last couple of years, which is trying to simplify the process of data collection from, the process of actually the data value chain, from how the data is collected, how the data is curated, how it is visualized, and how it is published. There are many tools like this out there, but we've been looking at the challenges of those tools and trying to work backwards to try and figure out, for example, how this tool can work with the low-end smartphones that are prevalent here in Africa, so that the data can be collected regardless of what device someone has and how much of an internet connection they have. The other project that you shall be hearing us talking a lot about is our data desk activities within our Open County program. So we've been working with counties, which are the subnational governments here in Kenya, to try and figure out how they can collect, curate, and publish data to citizens in the simplest possible ways. So what we do there is that we try and figure out the systems, the processes, the trainings, the tools that they need, the policies that are needed, so that the county can be able to most sustainably take data throughout this value chain and make sure that that data is useful for everyone. The other thrust of our work is in active citizenship, where we're trying to promote active citizenship. And we understand that the ingredients of active citizenship are three main ones. One is ownership, two is awareness, and three is hope or optimism. You see, when citizens have ownership of the country, when they have ownership of their spaces, that means that they have an identity card. That means that they have a tax-paying, they're tax-paying citizens. That means that they have a voter's card. It means that they own the space and they care about what is happening. If they are aware of what is happening, then they can be able to participate. And finally, if they have optimism, they believe that if they act, something will change, then they will. Now, the thing about it here is that we have learned in more recent days, quite soberly, that there are many citizens who are entirely invisible to our government systems or our national systems, so to speak. They don't have identity cards. They don't have voters' cards. They don't have a bank account. They have no reason really to go to a public participation meeting because of the fact that they have no ownership. Also, they have no awareness. In fact, many of them don't even know why it matters that they don't have an identity card to begin with. Many of them do not know how government works, which are the offices of government that directly impact on their lives, who is responsible for making sure that they have water or that they have roads and so on and so forth. They really don't know. They just know that at some point there's elections that are done and that some people somewhere are responsible for doing something. These guys, we have found, do not have the optimism. They don't have the belief that if they were to participate in any way, anything would change. This year, we're going to be working a lot around this subject. We're going to be exploring the ways that awareness can be built, the ways that ownership can be built, the ways that citizens can better participate in national and subnational processes. And so we'll be talking a lot with you about this, and we hope that you will be involved. The final component of work that I want to mention here that involves citizens is that we want to we are working together with the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner here in Kenya, but as well as other countries, to try and figure out how do we build a good and robust data governance system on the continent. So we're working together with civil society organizations from around the continent on what we have been calling the Restore Data Rights, and what we might start calling the Build Data Rights initiative, because of the fact that when we started thinking that COVID is going to end. We started thinking that, well, it's going to be a few months and then our life is going to go back to normal. Now we know that we are operating in the new normal, and if we're operating in the new normal, it therefore means that you and I have to think about how to build a robust data governance system within the continent. So these are some of the things that you'll be hearing from us this year, and we hope that you will find a way to be involved in our work, and this is an invitation to you. If you think that there's a way that you can be involved in anything that we do, spend time on our website. That's www.openinstitute.africa. Spend time on and send us an email on hello@openinstitute.com, and we will be happy to accommodate you in every way. Thank you so much, and have a great year.